Howdy folks, welcome back to the staining and finishing process. So yesterday I put a coat of the maple finish on here. I let it dry for about 30 minutes and then I put a second coat on off camera, and then I let it dry overnight. And I was gonna do a third coat, but I'm not going to because it's where I want it to be. I really like the contrast that's going on here, so I don't want to put a third coat on because it might darken the light spots. And putting the sealer or the finish on here, it's going to darken it up anyways. So it's got two coats on it. That's where it's going to stay. I buffed it down with Pt.2 steel wool. Rubbed it down with a rag, got all the steel wool dust off as best as I could. Could use an air compressor if you want. But we are going to be sealing the wood with a spray-on urethane Minwax. So it's a clear satin. This is what I used on my Kentucky long rifle. So I like the way it turned out, so I'm going to use it on this. But we are going to be doing 3 coats of this for sure, but light dustings each time, and let it dry about 2 hours in between coats. And in between coats, take the Pt.2 steel wool and buff it down. But let's get spraying here. I want to be about 12 inches away. Just a nice light coat for the first time. Get that handle a little better. And now, we're just gonna let that hang and dry. I'm gonna turn on the fan in here, get some ventilation going. But yeah, we're gonna let that dry and dust it down with some Pt.2 steel wool and repeat the process 2 more times. Give it an overall 3 coats. Might do a 4th, but it says 3 for sure, for wood that's gonna be out in the exteriors. And so I'm going with 3, but I think it's turning out really well. All right, guys. I'll be back in about 2 hours. And we'll go from there. All right, like and subscribe. God bless America.